Welcome back, everyone, to Morning After. Jay Mamie is an author and keynote speaker and a radio talk show host, the host of The Jay Mamie Talk Show on KLIF Cumulus Radio. Take a look.
Critically important to take a moment and question, and I think this is, Susan, what you wanted to know, and question what type of truth are we basing our lives on? How can you thrive if you don't really know where the truth that you are believing in comes from, and how do you categorize it as a truth?
And Jay Mamie is joining us now to talk about how we can set ourselves up for a better 2022. And I felt like, Jay, that was a good place to start. If you're working from a truth that isn't really your truth, how can you expect to be successful?
Well, you can't. I mean, obviously, whose truth are you following? And if you're not following something that is internally true for you, then how do you make great decisions that serve you in the best way possible? It's impossible to do that. And I think a lot of people live that life where they make decisions based on someone else's truth and not theirs, and they fall short often.
When you say someone else's truth, do you mean that they are sort of working out of someone else's expectation for them?
Exactly. And not only expectations, but how do you know that something that someone else believes in really is what you can follow enough to get passionate behind it so that you can give it your very best? And I think oftentimes what you find is that people cocoon themselves with the thoughts of others, the beliefs of others, and that could be whether it's in fitness or finance, or that could be in any other degree of life skills or living, where you find that their beliefs don't really match up with yours, their truths aren't really yours, but you go along with it because you've got nothing on your own to stand firm on. And that's a dangerous thing and a dangerous place to be.
Well, we showed the reset button there because we want to hit the reset button and start over. But when you're so mired in thinking that your truth is reflected in other people's views, we are living in a time where people are, subscribing to all sorts of cable news hosts for guidance on what's going on in our world. They are subscribing to Facebook posts and people they follow who are influencers. I mean, you can see, in a way, how easy it is to lose sight of who we are, of who you are personally.
You know, and when you do that, here's what you fall short on. If you go by what you see and hear that is someone else's truth, then the challenge is you can never reassess, you can never revamp, you can never re-engage in what's truly your passion and what's truly your calling and your purpose, because you're finding that other individuals' truths and their way of living and their ideology doesn't really serve you best. And I think oftentimes the best thing we can do is cocoon ourselves, create a barrier around what the outside world is often sharing, and look internally to decide what's true for me. And if it's not 100% true, is there enough evidential truth that this is more than likely true? And that's what most people, unfortunately, don't do.
All right, so if you reassess, you said reassess, revamp, reengage. So I'm thinking this might even relate to relationships that we have, whether it's the relationship we have with our career and the job we do, relationships we have with members of our family who may not be supportive, friends who, we have to reassess who we are, and then we reassess our relationships. Is the revamp part, does it involve some painful decisions to let some people and some things go?
Well, it has to be. Ultimately, when you do a good reassessment, you're going to take an honest inventory of your skill set, your attitude, your mindset, but also the folks that you allow in your environment, that you allow in your circumference. And sometimes the tough decisions comes with eliminating those toxic relationships that only are there to make your life miserable. They don't advance you. They actually cause you to take back steps and backpedal and go in reverse. So one of the things I'm big on, if you're going to thrive in life, and if 2022 is going to be a thriving year for you, you have to reassess, revamp. That means get rid of those relationships, get rid of those bad habits, even though it might be painful, it could hurt some people. But at the end of the day, if you're going to re-engage, you cannot bring baggage into something that is new.
And you've got to you've got to identify what the issues are, what the boundaries are. And then you say there are non-negotiables. That means you've decided, I'm not saying yes to anything that doesn't fit these criteria. And it reminds me of something I heard from a friend many years ago. No is a complete sentence. Don't we find ourselves giving explanations to people for why we don't want to be involved? We don't have to do that.
No. Not at all. And it's interesting, when I mention and when I say that you have to sort of find out what's non-negotiable, it's what you're willing to no longer compromise on. I think that we find ourselves in a situation where we're so easy to compromise on something that we early on declared that we're going to do. And then by some weakness or some moment of weakness, we compromise, and that compromise causes a downward spiral, and we're right back where we started from. And people do this often, and you can't do that if you're looking to advance and progress and promote yourself to the next version of who you are.
No,
you have to draw a line in the sand.
I feel like the pandemic, for some people, brought them to a point where they said, you know what? I feel like I've been unappreciated for a long time, and I've been underpaid, and I'm not taking a job unless it allows me to do this, and pays me this much. And I have friends, and that has worked for them. They have set boundaries and non-negotiables. Now listen, in the meantime, they've had to dip into their savings, they've had to cut back on their lifestyles, but it's made a huge difference in their life. I have one more question for you before we let you go. For people who are mired in anxiety, depression, all forms of mental illness or mental health issues, have we come to a better place where asking for help has gotten easier and the stigma is beginning to lift? I certainly hope so.
You know, that's absolutely true. Today, I think there's no shortage of resources that people can seek in order to find themselves accumulating the right advice, the right coaching, the right people to get them past the muck and mire of a bad mindset. I think the day and age of looking around and thinking there's no one to help me, those days have passed. The resources are out there. If you really have the intent to get better, to do better, and to become more, and to thrive, the resources are there. You just have to seek them out.
Well, and I will say you've provided for people for no cost, right? With your show and with your website and other guidance. People can buy your book, Thriveology, one of the most recent ones. And listen, if you can't find Jay Mamie, you're not looking very closely. There are all the places you can find him. Jay, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you being a guest here. Thank you for allowing me to have a really meaningful conversation on your show as well a few weeks back. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate being on the show as well. Thanks, Ron.
All righty, Jay. Thank you so much. I think it really is true, Yolanda. A lot of people are coming into the world with a different mindset.
Let me tell you, when you were just talking, I was like, okay, I did that. I just did that. I recently just did that.
You did. You set some new boundaries.
I did.
Some
We talked about it.
non-negotiables.
Yeah, I sure did. And I feel so much better that I took a stand
And you got a
for
new
myself.
hairdo.
Sure did, baby.
There you go. All
Baby.
right. Well, baby, when we come back.